Okay, looks like we're live. All right. Hey, everybody. Let's get everybody file on in, have a seat. I'm going to keep this short as possible because obviously it's not the most exciting or nice looking setup here at my home where I just got the news, as you probably saw because you're probably following me on some of these social networks. I see Mr. Liberty 1776 is there. What's up, Mr. Liberty? I am streaming this on YouTube right now just so that people, because obviously YouTube people will need to know this the most. But I got an email about 45 minutes ago from my buddy David Winery. He's a fellow Missouri Republican here, Liberty Republican, I'll call him, saying that here's what the email said that David forwarded to me. Where's it at? Winery. Let's see. And essentially it says your channel is no longer eligible to monetize. It's asked, David Winery says, would you like to have a refund of your subscription to the Wake Up America show? And naturally, my stomach is hurting, so I'm in the bathroom when I get this message. So I can't do anything about it immediately. But I went over to YouTube and checked out the channel dashboard that they use for their content creators, and it is true. The Wake Up America show has been completely demonetized over on YouTube. Now, that's the news, but let me just say this very quickly before I go into my spiel or my pitch, if you will. That, first of all, that I'm fully aware that these are first world problems, okay? They may be first world problems, but they are problems. And that there are people right now who are in Florida who are suffering, who are undergoing serious problems. And they may be still in the first world, but they're suffering and struggling from third world problems. So I just want to say that, no matter how much, this affects me and my family and what I'm about to talk about right now, you could say all day, hey, Austin, there are people who are suffering, and I get that. And those people should absolutely be supported. And if you're in Florida or you have family in Florida right now while they're undergoing this hurricane, I just want you to know that my heart is with you, and that obviously what's happening there needs to take priority first. Okay. That being said, this situation that we're currently undergoing right now, for fans of the Wake Up America show, or just, maybe fans of me personally, I just want to say that, this definitely puts a dent in what my wife and I are doing, because obviously, taking a risk like running a podcast full time is a big risk. And, I've been wise about how I've built the Wake Up America show's audience, because I did not put all of my eggs in one basket. As a matter of fact, one of my apparently person who is supposed to be a supporter but is being critical of what I have done, what I'm doing here. Here's what Common Sense Sensible Simio tweeted at me 5 minutes ago when I let everyone know that YouTube has completely demonetized my channel. All of my monthly subscribers and revenue from YouTube has been lost. Here's what Common Sense says. He says, a guy who quits his job to bet it all on a sick horse can't be surprised when he loses it all. You have my sympathy, but what did you expect would happen? Trying to make money on a platform run by those who suppress political opposition. Well, here's the thing. That's true to a small extent. I didn't actually bet all on a sick horse and put everything on YouTube. You all know that I stream if you watch the Wake Up America show, apparently he doesn't, I'm streaming on Rumble, Twitter, or X now, Facebook, the Freedom Hub app, as well as a few other, social networks. And I did that on purpose because I knew that this day would come. I think, as a matter of fact, this morning, did I not just say it this morning on the Wake Up America show that this day was coming, that this was probably going to happen? This is why we do this. So here's the thing. I did YouTube because, and I invested some time and energy into YouTube and created the subscription program there. And the reason why I did it is because it makes it easier for some people. It's in super chats and things like that. It's an easy way for people to support. But there are downsides to that. And the big downside, obviously, is that they can take it away at the drop of a hat, right? Which they have done. And another downside to that is that YouTube takes a very sizable percentage of the money that you guys send to me to support me. And obviously, it's scary. right? The reality is that, you know, I'm not a millionaire and I'm not even a multi thousandaire, right? I'm just a liberty activist who has a dream to build a libertarian daily wire and hopefully make more shows like these to build a viable libertarian network that can produce documentaries and films eventually one day to where we're really like, you know, big and, you know, again, like a libertarian version of the Daily Wire. But, you know, things like these, you know, there's no like, I don't get any like big paychecks, right? Like I don't get any like, you know, I don't get health insurance from anywhere. I mean, I have health insurance, but you know, all of this stuff, the way that I manage my finances is I get like micropayments, right? You buy a cup of coffee, I get $5 from, you know, from AP for Liberty Shop. You buy a shirt, I get $5, right? You buy a, you know, something from the shop. Like these are like micro payments that I hope add up to be able to pay all my bills and all the expenses for the business and everything like that. And so far it's been going well. Well, YouTube was one of the bigger, you know, checks that we got from our monthly payments. And and here's the thing, I got almost no money on YouTube from the actual videos themselves, meaning the videos, they almost would always be demonetized anyway. But the actual money came from member subscriptions, meaning that the most amount of money that I was getting from YouTube was coming from people who were supporting me directly. So here's what I would say is the best thing to do. I would say that if you have been a monthly subscriber on YouTube, there's a way for you to not only make us cancel proof, but to also ensure that 99.5% of the money that you send to us goes to us, not to YouTube, not to Rumble, not to Kick, not to anyone anywhere else. See, like Ed Maidman over on Facebook says, this is why I subscribed on the website. Yeah, exactly. So here's what you should do is that if you were a subscriber, or maybe even if you weren't a subscriber, right, and you want to support libertarian daily news content like what I put out for the Wake Up America show, or the content that you see me make, like for example, Guns of the Presidents. That was a really cool YouTube series that I did, and the majority of the revenue that I got was from YouTube for that. So there's no more of that, right? Because there's no way to monetize that content effectively at this time. So the best way to support a show like this and to support more content like that is to enable me directly. And the way that I've set that up is at the bottom of the screen, you'll see right there, wakeupamerica.com/support. Now, if you're already a monthly subscriber and you're pissed off, you can just make another contribution today, or you can go to apforlibertyshop.com, buy some coffee if you want to get like, you know, get something back for your money. You can do that, right? And then that's a good way to support us as well. Go to apforlibertyshop.com, get a cool Gadsden Don't Tread on Me shirt, right? You can support that 12-year-old kid Jaden that we talked about this morning. But the best way to support the show, wakeupamerica.show.com/support. So please go and join today. And again, if Corey C says, can you monetize on X? Yeah, I can't monetize the show on X. I can't monetize the show directly, but like the payment on X is pretty small. It was less than YouTube, but that I had only been in the program for like a week or a week and a half when they started the payout program. So I'm hoping that next month's payment will be better. But again, it's like every time I take 2 steps forward, I take 3 steps back. It feels like sometimes with things like these, because these really hit us hard. So again, listen, I know that, you know, times are hard for people. We're all struggling under Bidenomics. And there are people in Florida with real problems who have real suffering. And if you can't make a donation or you can't support the show, you know, and you still enjoy the content, that's totally fine. I understand. You know, when you like and subscribe, that helps us as well. But what I would like to encourage you to do is to subscribe to us on Rumble, because I'll stream the show tomorrow morning for about 5 minutes on YouTube, and then I'm going to shut the stream down. So for tomorrow morning, for people who haven't heard what's happening right now because they're at work and they have jobs like normal people, tomorrow morning for the Wake Up America show, I'll stream about 5-10 minutes of the show on YouTube just to let everybody know what's happening and encourage them to go to Rumble. But now's a good time to go ahead and go to Rumble and find me there at AP for Liberty, AP the number 4, AP for Liberty. Andy, the S is this permanent? They say that I think you have to stream at least 4 hours daily for Kick. Yeah, I don't do that, so I couldn't do that on Kick. Andy Opram says, is it permanent? They say that I should be able to reapply by November, but you have to go through all these hoops and jumps and changes and things like that. And so right now, I just think it's wiser for us to move to a more free speech platform for now. Then I'll worry about Rumble in November. But here's the thing. Rumble allows you to do super chats. They call them rambles, or I think they call them rumblers. I'm not sure what they call the donations over there, but you can do that. But the best way to support the show on a monthly basis, and again, here's the thing, you get a 20% discount at AP for Liberty Shop. So everybody who subscribes to the show today over at that link is going to get an email back from me with your discount code. You get 20% off at apforlibertyshop.com. So anyways, YouTube doesn't like the content. They don't like what we're saying. I mean, some of the things that I say are, here's the thing, I don't go as far as like John Burke and all that kind of stuff. I do try and keep it mostly family friendly. Sometimes it's PG-13. Every once in a while it goes rated R, but for the most part, I try and make a family friendly-ish show. But we all knew that this day was probably coming. So anyways, what I recommend you do, again, head over to the website, wakeupamerica.show.com/support. And again, whatever you can do, $5 a month. If you do $17.76 a month, if you become a Peterson's Patriot supporter today, then Stephanie will send you a free keychain. So anyways, I appreciate all the kindness, the kind words. Justo, Guillermo, Montoya, AC, Foxhound, nice to see you. Appreciate you guys. So hope you'll support the Wake Up America show. I will be back on YouTube tomorrow morning for like 10 minutes, again, to let all the members know who are the subscribers that the day has come. So I do stream on Kick and Rumble. So I stream over there. I'm going to still stream on Facebook and on X and all that. So if you have any questions, feel free to be in touch. Let me know how you feel about this, and we will see you tomorrow, because the revolution continues for sure. The Wake Up America show will go on, and there is, of course, always wakeupAmericaShow.com where you can watch the show. So help make us cancel proof. Head over to wakeupAmericaShow.com/support. If you just tuned in, FYI, we have been completely demonetized on YouTube. All my memberships and subscribers have been just kicked off. So anyways, thanks very much. Good to see you, Foxhound. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning on the Wake Up America show. Have a wonderful day. Love you all. And God bless, and stay safe if you're down there in Florida. You guys got real serious problems.